All right, people, how you doing? It's a Friday morning. Couldn't leave this one at home, but she's a nightmare sometimes when I come out on photography trips because she just kind of wanders off and she's small and she gets lost and falls in places. So I brought her with me. I'm hoping she's going to sit on a rock beside you. I'm on some part of the River Dart. It's the bit that goes down through Hex, wherever he is. That East Dart River, West Dart River? I forget now. But anyway, got an appointment later on. I just thought I'd get out my camera. Blue skies. I wanted to go out onto Dartmoor, but there's just not a cloud in the sky, so no chance of getting anything decent up there. So, little long exposure on the river. If this one would sit still and give me some time. In fact, last time I brought this one out, we come to this exactly same spot, but it's lovely. There's loads of leaf on the trees, dispersing the soft, sort of making the light softer as it comes through the trees. And you know me, love a bit of river photography, so get comfy, get a brew, see if we can find a shot and find a comfy spot for this one. Right, my director's taking a seat. Got your own little sleeping bag. You all right? You lush. Yeah. You lie down. Ooh, is that nice? I'll say I'm going to a meeting in a minute. I'm meeting my old man for a pint. Oh yeah. So you chill for a minute. I just want to get a nice little picture while we're here. Good girl. That is what I'm looking at. I think that's quite a nice shot. Little bit of blue sky there, but it is what it is. I think that might make a nice long exposure. Yeah, I'm putting the main rocks in the middle, but hey ho. Sometimes it's nice just to come out and have a chilled one, innit? Every time I go out, I try and get that banger shot all the time, and like I've said in my videos before, most times I don't get it. In fact, weirdly enough, I think my photography suffered doing YouTube. Because sometimes I concentrate more on where I'm putting the camera, trying to get content. Whereas before I started doing YouTube, when I used to go out, I used to just put my headphones in. I wouldn't care who was around me, where I was, obviously, because I didn't have to worry about speaking to the camera or anything like that. But on a summer's evening, I'd go to Torquay, put my headphones in, tripod, long exposure of the wheel and stuff like that. Not bothered at all. So I think my photography may have struggled or may not be as good as what it was a few years back, because I tend to be putting more into the video, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think it's definitely had an effect on my photography. Wait, don't you be walking off, you'll get lost. Battery's about to run out. Oh yeah, it needs charging. Am I the only one that runs my batteries right down before I change it? It's like when we were younger, I don't know what it was. I don't know what batteries we had. They said you need to run them right flat and charge them right up. That was the days of the VHS and the Betamax. All right, let's go for F11's quite nice. Quite like an F11. And I think that might be quite a cool shot. Get my tripod a bit lower if I can. You're right, girl. When you get back under the cover, you donut. Don't know if I'm feeling that now. I think I am. Yeah, I think I am. Let's get the shot nice and flat. All right, manual focus. Loads in focus. Well, I'm going to get a quick shot. Chuck it on a 2-second timer, just so you can see what I'm playing with. I don't know if it's going to be, nah, I don't know. If you're looking up with the human eye, I think it looks quite nice, but I was drawn to it because of these branches hanging over the top and the waterfalls, and I just thought it looked nice. But I'm not feeling it now. Is it a bit messy? 1/8 of a second, no filters, and it looks like this. Chuck an ND filter on, see if we can do something with it. Like I said before, sometimes I think I'm just trying to polish a turd. Then again, when you go out, you don't always get a banger of a shot. Sometimes it's just nice to be out, take a shot. 6ND, I don't want a massively long exposure. A little bit of polarization. 6 seconds, now that might be quite nice. Let's give it a 10-second timer. So the camera doesn't move. Often do that with long exposures. 10-second timer, press the button, then the camera can settle. What did I say that was? 6 seconds. ISO 100, f11, and the MAVEN 6ND Dark CPL. And if you haven't heard me bang my guns about that before, 6ND Dark CPL. ND Dark CPL filters are a mixture of circular polarizer and neutral density filter. I normally use both quite a lot, so. All these years I've been taking long exposures and I'm still amazed at what a long exposure does to a shot. Look at the difference. I'm just kind of glancing my eyes around, see if I can see something else. Might be one on that rock there actually, that might be better. If I could stand here, put my camera there maybe. Let's try that. I've zoomed in a little bit because I don't really want any blue sky. There's a little pocket of blue sky through the gap, and now there's some sun coming through in it, in that white water there. I should zoom in a bit more. That might be quite nice. 4 seconds. See what that's like. On the back of the camera, that looks all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why, but when I'm on the river, I always shoot 99% of the time. I always shoot up the river. I think it's because I've got the falls falling down onto me. I've tried shooting the other way, shooting from kind of the back with the river, but obviously you can't see the falls, so it's not as good. But I've just looked over here. I've got all this willow and all this white water in front. There's a rock in the middle there that can kind of, and rooty kind of branches at the bottom, which kind of can anchor the viewer's eye. Unfortunately, that bit's hanging in the water, which isn't very good, but I might take a shot across the river. So I kind of got this willow on top and then white water running past underneath. That's me thought. See it from there? It looks like that. No sky. I've got this willow up here, rock there, tree branches, and then white water running by there. I think that might make quite a nice shot. F10, 8 seconds. ISO 100 and the MAVEN 6ND Dark CPL at 28mm. That's a bit different. Looks like this. Right, now there's me saying I never really, normally I only shoot up the river against the rapids. I never shoot down. Sometimes I shoot across like I did with that shot earlier with a willow. Well, I've just come up and I'm looking down, but I quite like this view here. I'm gonna have to move my camera bag, but framing up something like that, I kind of like it, obviously, because I've got all this greenery down here, which is just lush at the minute. And I've got these oak branches sort of cuddling the scene over the top. And I've got the falls on the right, and there's no sky. I think there's a little bit of sky up there like that. I might have to crop it. Yeah, and I've got these falls running down the right-hand side. Now, unfortunately, the sunlight has been banging on this white water here. So I'm hoping that's going to stop in a minute. But my shot is going to be somewhere around there somewhere. I'm just going to move my camera bag. All right, my little beauty. Last shot, then we'll hit the road. I have to put him up here where you go. I don't want this in the shot. Let's get this shot. Let's get one without a filter. Right, this is a 1/6 of a second at f10. I've got little pitter patters of light falling on the rocks here. I mean, I've got this big rock in the foreground, but again, if it's a picture you blow up big, you can just kind of have a little walk around and look at it. Bring my filter on, polarization. Give me a little bit. Oh, there's lovely little pockets of light. 6 seconds. On the back of the camera, I think this is my favourite shot today. All right, people, that is probably about it. I literally didn't move no more than 5 meters. Harsh sunlight coming through is a pain in the ass when it hits the white water, but it's lovely when you get pockets that hit the rocks and that. This is going out Friday. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers for everybody that's subscribed and hits the buttons and especially uses the Maven affiliate link. I really appreciate that. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. We have now got to go to the pub. Gutted girl. So have a good one, people. See you in the next vid. Cool. Cheers. Bye.